Hey, Mr. DJ, put a record on. I wanna dance with my baby. Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Pop Palace. I am Jack, your host. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're back again, welcome back. We are on season 1, celebrating the iconic women in pop music history. And we started with the best, the queen of pop herself, Madonna. If this is your first time listening, I would honestly go back to the start and listen in sequential order, as it does go in progress of time. Last episode, we went over the critically acclaimed and reinvention album, Ray of Light. Madonna truly reinvented herself, and you can see the transition into a whole new style of music, and that's something that we will continue to see and we're going to discuss in episode 8. So I'm so glad that you guys are here. Welcome back, and let's get to it. Episode 8, as you can tell from the title, is music. And if you're not fully aware, some people might be confused, but music is the title of Madonna's album. And this is her 8th album, and it came out on September 18th, 2000. So this is Madonna's entrance into the 2000s and into the current era that we're living in now. After the success of the 1998 album Ray of Light, Madonna faced the challenge of staying relevant in a rapidly changing music scene. Madonna is often influenced by the younger generation and new people in the art scene. Madonna, since the beginning, hasn't always stuck around with the classics. She's supported new artists and given everybody a chance. And this is something that we see continuing into the current era and in the 2000 album music. Influenced by the rise of young pop stars like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, Madonna sought to create a distinctive sound that would set her apart. Teaming up with producers, and I'm going to try my best to say this, I've googled the pronunciation, Mirwais Ahmadzaï and William Orbit, as we've seen in Ray of Light. William's back. Hello, William, we all say. So she ventured into an experimental direction, blending dance, pop, and electronica with genres like funk, house, rock, country, and folk. So she's doing it all. Like literally every genre, she's doing it and mixing it into one album, and somehow she makes a great album using all of these genres combined. Madonna's approach to creating music was influenced by her desire to evolve with her sound. She began recording in September 1999, and that is a full year from when she released Ray of Light in September 1998. She begins working on her next album. So, working with William and Mirwais, she aims to incorporate futuristic elements while maintaining a danceable, fun vibe. And I think honestly that fits with a lot of other Madonna's music, is she wants to incorporate futuristic elements, but she wants to keep it still danceable and still a song that you can bring enjoyment, that's not too new. It's not something super crazy and experimental. She's blending in things that may be familiar but twisting it in a new way. The recording sessions took place in various studios, including Sarm West Studios in London. Initially, Madonna and Orbit created slow ballads, but she later opted for a more upbeat, edgy sound. Enlisting Ahmadzaï to bring in fresh perspective, this collaboration resulted in innovative tracks like Impressive Instant and Music, which featured distinctive pitch shifting and rhythmic experimentation. I honestly, Impressive Instant is like one of my favorite songs that Madonna's ever created, and one of my favorite songs in general. Is like nothing I've ever heard before, and she really hit the nail on the head with that. Ahmadzaï, a French producer of Afghan descent, played a crucial role in shaping the album's sound. So Madonna hasn't worked with him prior to this, but we know that she loves working with new people and incorporating new sounds. So I think this was like the perfect addition that really makes this album distinct from her other music. Despite the language barriers and initial creative clashes, their collaboration produced some of the album's most memorable tracks. His influence is evident in the album's unique blend of electronic and acoustic elements, and creating a sound that was both futuristic and nostalgic. And I think that's key to this album. William Orbit, who previously worked with Madonna on Ray of Light, brought his signature ambient and electronic touch to the album. However, his influence was more subdued compared to Ahmadzaï, as Madonna sought to explore new musical territories. So, the combination of Orbit's atmospheric production and Ahmadzai's experimental approach resulted in a diverse and dynamic sound and album. So, I think if you get Ray of Light and you listen to music, and you can really feel that the connection between the two albums, but yet music is still its own distinctive piece of work, completely different from Ray of Light, but compared to the rest of her previous albums, it's the most similar. So, thematically, music contrasts from the introspective tone of Ray of Light, embodying Madonna's desire to dance and perform after years of leading a quieter domestic life, post her marriage with Sean Penn. The themes may be different, but the sound is very not similar, but it's like a drop in the same bucket. It's the same. There's a hint of Ray of Light in music, and there's a hint of music in Ray of Light. The album also features Don't Tell Me, a country-inspired track with electronica beats, and What It Feels Like for a Girl, which addresses gender stereotypes and societal expectations. These showcase Madonna's versatility and willingness to experiment with genres and themes, yet the music may be sounding different, but Madonna's bringing in the same themes that she's brought into every single piece of work she does. She's bringing in gender stereotypes, societal expectation, she's pushing the norm, and she's changing her sound all in the same. This is why Madonna is the queen of pop. She can change her sound in different multitudes and change the way she creates music, but she's still pushing the boundaries. Music received positive reviews from critics, many of whom praised its production and Madonna's ability to evolve her sound. The album debuted at number 1 in 23 countries and sold over 4 million copies in its first 10 days. 4 million copies in its first 10 days. Y'all, that is insane. It was nominated for 5 Grammy Awards, winning Best Recording Package with over 11 million copies sold worldwide. So music cemented Madonna's status as a pop icon, and I think honestly it cemented her status in continuing into the 2000s. I think without music, if she just ended on Ray of Light, she would have been known for an 80s and 90s singer, but now she's continuing her legacy into the 2000s. To promote the album, Madonna embarked on a small promotional tour and performed at notable events like the 2000 MTV Europe Awards and the 43rd Grammy Awards. Her Drowned World Tour in 2001 further supported the album. This is another iconic world tour. The merch from this tour is actually insane. I have this really cute tank top from the Drowned World Tour in 2001, and it's just it's so 2000s, it's so in the era, but Madonna was before her time in the era, so she's basically creating the moment. The Drowned World Tour ended up grossing over $75 million and becoming the highest grossing tour by a solo act of the year. So one thing about Madonna is she's going to set records for tours as well as her music. As we've seen in every tour since the beginning, she has been setting new records. She started doing a stadium tour on her first album, and she's even selling out tours all the way 40 years later from her first tour. I think it's incredible that she has the amount of power she does, that she can have her fans show up to her shows 40 years, through a 40-year career, and still sell them out, and still break records. The impact of music extended beyond commercial success. The album's innovative sound influenced many contemporary artists and producers. So Madonna's ability to blend genres and push musical boundaries resonated with a new generation of musicians, and contributing to the evolution of pop and electronic music in the early 2000s. The music video from the album, especially the one for the title track Music, directed by Jonas Åkerlund, became iconic. Featuring Madonna as a club-going party girl, the video encapsulated the album's vibrant and celebratory spirits. The video for Don't Tell Me, which is choreographed, line dancing, and cowboy themed, further showcased Madonna's ability to merge different cultural elements. For me, Don't Tell Me is probably top 5, if not top 3 Madonna music videos of all time. It's so iconic, it's so cute, so fun, and it's so in time for the 2000s. I beg you, please go watch Don't Tell Me music video after listening to this. It's really cute and it's so fun. And when I saw her on the Celebration tour this year, when performing Don't Tell Me, she reenacts the music video and is wearing like the same outfits, has the same dances, and it's just really cute. Madonna's personal life during the creation of music also influenced the album. So her relationship with Guy Ritchie and the birth of their son Rocco brought a sense of stability and joy, which is reflected in the album's more lighthearted and celebratory tracks. Songs like Amazing and Nobody's Perfect offer a glimpse into her personal experiences and emotions. So, considering the time and the era in Madonna's personal life, and then listening to music, you can see her new aspirations and her newfound hope while raising her child. Instead of longing for something more or finding her spirituality like in Ray of Light, she's now celebrating her life in the moment. At least for me, it sounds like she's celebrating life in the moment. Madonna's willingness to take risks and explore new sounds kept her relevant in an industry that often favors young. This is something that Madonna talks about all the time. If you ever hear Madonna speak in awards, she'll probably mention it, but the most rebellious thing that she can do is stick around. And she says this over and over, and I truly believe it in my heart. She is right. Because the fact that she's getting old, she's faced more hate the older she gets. And it's almost like that with any old female artist. They get more hate for being old. They're told they should stop while they're young. They need to give it up now. But you never really hear people talking about that for male artists. Like, no one's saying that Paul McCartney or like Mick Jagger, any of them need to stop performing and doing music. And they're not that far off in the same age demographic as Madonna. The album music is a testament to her ability to adapt and innovate in the ever-changing music industry and world. By blending various genres and collaborating with cutting-edge producers, she created a timeless album that continues to resonate with fans worldwide. The album not only reinforced her status as a pop icon, but also paved the way for her future musical experimentation. Without Madonna creating music, I don't think that her success in the 2000s would have been the same. I think if Madonna took a different turn and didn't really do something so innovative and new, that I don't think she would have gotten the same success that she has in the current era. I think if she did what maybe other artists were doing in the time and stayed in their comfort zones, then she wouldn't have been such a success as she is today. Not saying she wouldn't be a legend or anything like that, but she knew what she was doing, and she is always before her time. Her ability to know what will be popular and what will be successful and to continue her career is next level. I find this Madonna era particularly fascinating to me just because she is doing what other people weren't doing at the time. She was constantly changing and reinventing herself. And she was able to carry herself from the 80s, the 90s to the 2000s, 2010s, and now we're in the 2020s. And she's still relevant. She's still making hits. Music was a catalyst for fashion as well. Looking back at her era and all the different outfits from the music videos, from even the merch she was selling at the Drowned World Tour to her outfits at the Drowned World Tour, she was also setting a standard in fashion. She was going with the new era in the 2000s and she was rocking it. She often wore these like kilted skirts and these shirts that have like black sleeves with a white middle. Alright, and then with that, this is episode 8. I am so glad that you guys stuck around and listened. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, whatever you're listening to. Please follow us on social media at Pop Palace on Instagram. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.